Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before we jump into today's breaking news, I just want to take a moment to appreciate all of you who've been supporting our draft coverage this season. The comment section has been absolutely on fire. With your predictions and analysis, some of you should seriously consider becoming scouts. If you're new here, smash that like button and join our community of die-hard NFL fans who get the inside scoop before anyone else. In a draft class dominated by big-name prospects from powerhouse programs, one player from a small mid-American conference school is quietly climbing draft boards and catching the eye of the San Francisco 49ers front office. According to respected NFL analyst Brian Baldinger, Toledo defensive tackle Darius Alexander has emerged as a legitimate target for the 49ers in the upcoming 2025 NFL Draft. This revelation comes at a critical time for San Francisco, as their once formidable defensive line has been decimated by free agency departures. A four-year player out of Toledo, Baldinger noted in a video shared by Bay Area radio station 95.7 The Game. But what jumps out, and what I saw at the Senior Bowl, was his quickness. He can explode. He gets off blocks quickly. He uses his length to stack and shed, and that's what you wanted to see. For those unfamiliar with Alexander's profile, the 6'4", 315-pound defensive tackle has been a force for the Toledo Rockets, particularly during his standout 2024 campaign. His statistical output, 40 tackles, 8 for loss, 3.5 sacks, an interception returned for touchdown, and 4 passes defended, only tells part of the story. The analytics paint an even more compelling picture. According to Pro Football Focus, Alexander earned elite grades in 2024, a 90.1 overall defensive grade and a 90.3 run defense grade, both career bests. He generated 37 quarterback pressures last season, earning a solid 78.0 pass rush grade, despite facing constant double teams in the MAC. What makes Alexander's potential selection by the 49ers particularly intriguing is their dire need along the defensive front. The departures of interior defenders Javon Hargrave and Maliek Collins have left a massive void in the heart of San Francisco's defense, a unit that has traditionally been the backbone of their championship contention. Our sources confirm that Alexander was among the 30 prospects invited for an in-person pre-draft visit with the 49ers, signaling serious interest from General Manager John Lynch and the scouting department. Lynch himself was present at the Senior Bowl, where Alexander reportedly dominated practice sessions against higher-profile offensive linemen. Coming from Toledo, in the Mid-America Conference, you want to see him play well and look like he belongs, Baldinger explained. Well, that's what we saw at the Senior Bowl. That's what you saw when he played against Pitt this year, when he played against Mississippi State. He looks like an SEC defensive lineman. This last point cannot be overstated. Small school prospects often face questions about the level of competition they faced in college. However, Alexander has consistently elevated his game when matching up against Power 5 opponents, displaying the kind of versatility and technique that translates to the next level. What makes Alexander particularly appealing as a prospect is his combination of power and unusual athleticism for his size. His explosive first step allows him to penetrate gaps and disrupt plays in the backfield, while his length and strength enable him to anchor against double teams in the run game. For a 49ers team built on defensive dominance, Alexander represents the type of value pick that could maintain their defensive identity while navigating salary cap constraints. Currently projected as a second-round selection by NFL.com, he could be available when San Francisco goes on the clock at pick 59. The timing couldn't be better for this potential marriage between prospect and team. The 49ers' championship window remains open with stars like Nick Bosa, Fred Warner, and George Kittle in their prime, but their defensive line depth has never been thinner during the Kyle Shanahan era. Alexander's developmental trajectory also suggests his best football may still be ahead of him. After improving his production each year at Toledo, his technical refinement at the Senior Bowl demonstrated the coachability and growth mindset that successful NFL players often possess. It's a great draft, a deep draft, for defensive line, Baldinger added. Darius Alexander, let's consider him. For a 49ers team looking to reload rather than rebuild, Alexander represents exactly the type of prospect who could contribute immediately while growing into an even larger role. His versatility to play multiple techniques along the defensive front would give defensive coordinator Nick Sorensen who replaced Steve Wilkes after last season. Valuable flexibility in his scheme. The 49ers have a history of finding hidden gems. In the middle rounds, with former fifth-round pick Dre Greenlaw and third-round selection Fred Warner serving as prime examples. Alexander could be the next name added to that impressive list. As draft day approaches, keep a close eye on the connection between San Francisco and the Toledo product. In a league where defensive line play remains paramount to championship success, this under-the-radar prospect might just be the missing piece to restore the 49ers' defensive dominance. So what do you think, fans? Could Darius Alexander be the solution to the 49ers' defensive line problems? Would you rather see them trade up for a more well-known prospect, or take a chance on this rising small-school star? The most intriguing thing about Alexander is how he dominated against Power 5 competition whenever he faced it. Does that make you more confident in his NFL transition? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let me know if you believe this Toledo Titan could be wearing red and gold next season.